Before my learned friend starts, Malak, sir, we have now been given a new set of another volume of the pleadings of the argument of the learned solicitor, which was not with us. With 2,000, how many pages of document? Over 2,000 pages, Malak. Like, that's all right, but I mean, unless we have that, how do we do this?
These are just enactments that we have put on record. It's a separate note which is about 35 pages. It just has a list of all the old universities. The documents may run into 2,000 pages, but that may not necessarily be relevant. We put them on record to.
But there's nothing to do with the pleadings. Now it's a nationalist thing that the whole thing is being. Nothing to do with the pleadings of the case.
There is absolutely no new argument, in fact, in the additional note. All the arguments.
When the Solicitor General takes us through the that we'll see what is to be.
I appreciate.
If most of it is just acts and other things, may turn out that there is of no consequence.
But the arguments are not based on anything that's in the pleading.
Oh, we'll bear that in mind.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Now we've really heard very substantive arguments from all the counsel who have preceded you. So we don't want to deny you the opportunity to argue before a 7-judge bench, but brief, so that we can then call upon the other side.
We have stuck to the pleadings, my lord. That's very important. Because both in the original submission and the latter one, it's all in the air, man. It's something entirely new.
So that's important to stick to the pleadings, because though it's a constitution bench, I mean, we can't sort of have something, then we might as well be reading, website and deciding the case. We have to confine ourselves to what is on the record as pleadings, and we'll observe
the arguments by Google, my lord.
Your Lordship, please. Whatever time, my lord, I have, I'll try touching 4 points, my lord, very briefly. One, how this Anjuman Rahmania had approached in 1981. And second, some submissions in supplement to what has been argued on educational institution of their choice, my lord. I'll just take few paragraphs.
So can you just, to start with, formulate your 4 points so that then we can go to each one of them. So you can just formulate the proposition, then we can go to everything that you want to know.
After this Anjuman Rahmania's approaching this honorable court, I'll come to the educational institution of their choice has been, so this will, first point will be educational institution of choice includes university, and I will corroborate with the judgments of this honorable court. Second, my lord.
Just 1 second. Yes.
1920 Act is in the nature of recognition of an institution rather than
1920
Act, AMU Act, my lord, is in the nature of recognition within the system, my lord, for the purpose of making the degree usable. So there are views of this honorable court on this, how recognition is important for an institution. So my submission is that the act is nothing but a tool of recognition. Third, my lord, the entire chapter of fundamental right, my lord, part 3, apart from various other aspects, also talk about adjustment of group rights for enforcing affirmative action, madam. And when your lord
speaks of
group rights, madam,
adjustment of group rights
for affirmative action, madam. And I will touch little bit to just say how the Union of India even today taking that this is a matter of national unity, national integration, my lord. So that I have pointed out few pages from judgments of this honorable court,
That's
how
the
it
third.
was
That's the
rejected earlier.
third proposition. And then fourth,
These are
three propositions basically.
my lord.
Fair enough. Now let's go rapid fire about, what you want to cite
Anjuman
for.
Rahmania, my lord, is
So we take the first.
yes, my lord.
Education institutions of their choice includes a university. That point, I think Mr. Kapil Sibal has substantially argued.
May I-
Is there something else that you want to supplement on that point? You feel free to tell us.
Before I go there, my lord, my Anjuman Rahmania petition of 1981,
Right.
before this honorable court, was just closed without, despite TMFI saying that it will have to be decided by regular bench, was not decided. So I just want to point it out to
Right.
the lordship. The lordship may have this volume 1E, my lord.
Chief Justice, I've graduated to the tablet.
I noticed that. I mean,
I thought I'd tell you that since you told me in open court.
that's excellent.
If your lordship has volume 5A, page 552, your lordship may have it. This is TMA, my lord,
Volume
5A, 552. There is a cases description, my lord. Writ petitions 300 just after cause title. Writ petition 5457 in the first line, my lord.
Yes.
This is that petition of 81. And this was before 11 judges, honorable 11 judges, my lord. And thereafter, if your lordship comes to page 779, the same judgment, my lord.
What was the issue raised by you in that?
My lord, basically the similar issue which related to right to administer. This was the issue in Basha also.
Yes.
And the same issue was here. And my lord, one thing I just want to place before your lordship, when I came in 1981, there were at least 9 judgments to say that you can administer. Regulatory controls, all right. 9 out of 9 judgments, my lord, 1 9 judges, which is Xavier, 1 7 judges, Kerala Education, 2 6 judges, 4 5 judges.
Just tell us, come again. How many?
My lord, total 9 judgments, my lord, till 1975, from 57 to 1975. Kerala Education, my lord, first. 7 judges. Siddharth by 6 judges. In between, this Aziz Basha, my lord, honorable 5 judges. Then Father Proust, my lord, 5 judges. Right Petro, 5 judges.
Reverend Patro, right?
My lord. This is 69. 1969. Mother Provincial, my lord, honorable 6 judges, 1970. (1971), my lord, DAV, honorable 5 judges. (1974), my lord, Ahmedabad Xavier's, honorable 9 judges. And then comes, my lord, Gandhi Faiziam, 3 judges, 1975. I had gone to the Allahabad High Court because I had problem in administering it.
So just to go back, Father Proust is which year?
Father Proust is, my lord, which year? I'll just.
Since you have given us
Father,
like,
Father Proust is 1968, my lord, 13th of September.
right, Basha?
Pasha is October 1967.
All right. Siddharth Bhai?
My lord, Siddharth Bhai is 63, 30th of August 1962.
And Kerala Education?
Kerala Education, my lord, 25th of May 1958.
All right, we got the. Yes.
So this institution, my lord, was formed in 1938. Admittedly, Muslims, members of Muslim community had given land, etc., and nucleus fund. 1940, it was registered as society. After registration, out of 40 members, 10 members were taken with permission of minority community from non-minority community. So Mr. Sibbal and Dr. Dhawan have both argued on this, that you can have other members also. So I'm not getting into that. That became the reason to stop me from administering my institution. I went to Allahabad High Court. Allahabad High Court granted a stay. Immediately it was revoked in 1980, and then I had to approach this honorable court, and this question was framed by Justice Fazal Ali's
factual sequence once again, just so that.
My lord, 1938, this society was formed informally. In 1940, society was registered under Societies Registration Act. I was extended with aid in the pre-constitution time. 1950 Constitution of India came into effect.
When was aid granted?
My lord, between 1940 to 50, I don't have exact date, my lord.
All right. Yes.
And thereafter, it was treated all along as minority institution till 1970. In 1971, my lord, 77, the administration is stated in one line that it is not possible to recognize you as minority institution. One line. 1977, my lord, 13/1/1977. Again, 3/5/1978, I was told that we will not declare you minority, though it was being treated as minority.
What was the date in 77, you say?
13 of January 1977.
Yeah. Then repeated on?
3rd of May 1978.
Yes.
And 2nd of May 1980, finally, they said that your governing body is not limited to the scholars of Muslim minority. That's why I will not treat you as minority. Out of 11 members of governing body, I am told one was from non-minority or two. And that was the background, my lord. And till 70, my lord, till 80, when this last order was passed, I have already placed before your lordship 9 judgments were there. What is the meaning of administration? What is the meaning of minority? And what is the background of Article 30? So in a way, my lord, 1940 society registration is like MAO of AMU before 1920. MAO was also a society. So that is the background in which, when this entire argument took place, this was referred to, not like the submission that I see, that was all unrelated issue and somebody just wanted to refer it, and this is how the impression has been sought to be created in the written submission of Union of India, my lord. So that is the background. Now I am coming to, my lord, educational institution, my lord. I have created a table, my lord. I have created a 1E, my lord, if your lordship has. Just to run through fast, my lord.
Table at volume
One
one?
is before I go to table, my lord. Then, your lordship, I have shown TMA pi and TMA pi 779, my lord, volume 5A.
You are showing us something at 779, I think.
779, my lord.
What is that?
It is the question which was left open to be decided by the regular bench. 779, my lord. Question 3. Your lordship has it. This question need to be answered by not to be answered by this bench. It will be dealt with by regular bench. 779, volume 5A. Dr. Dhawan has argued this indicia question in DMA 5.
Whether it was conjunctive or disjunctive, or.
So now my petition was finally disposed of without going into this question 3A, volume 1E, my lord, page 73.